Okay. Excuse the darkness. I don't really feel like messing with it today. I'm sorry. Alright. I really don't have anything new crafting wise to show you. I mean, I worked a little bit on my Tigger, like his foot. But other than that, I really don't have anything new. I just need to talk a little bit, get, things out. A couple of things have happened with my daughter in the last couple of days that have been heartbreaking and not easy to deal with. I've told y'all that my daughter got sick at 2 weeks old, had HSV, encephalitis, and had seizures due to the encephalitis, which caused major brain damage. We've had many issues with feeding and eating, and I've been fighting to make sure that she did not end up with a feeding tube. She was up to like 19 pounds, 15 ounces. She's 2 years old, about to be 3 in November. And I was told yesterday that we've reached the end of the line and that we're going to have to seriously discuss feeding tube options. I know that it sounds wrong of me to be upset, but I am. I'm very upset. I've done everything in my power to make sure that she's going to have a normal life, and I feel like I've failed in giving her that. I've worked super hard to make her eat. I'm sorry. It's still hard. Literally, we went to doctor yesterday and she was 19.3. So that means that she's lost 12 ounces, which is way too much in her history. So I was told that it's still my option, it's still my choice, but at the rate we're going, that we probably could lose everything that I've worked for if we don't go this route. And that turns me losing her. And I've worked so hard to try to keep her alive and make sure that she has everything that she deserves. And now I'm being told that I have to put something in her to keep her there. And it's heartbreaking because you're not, as a mom, you're supposed to, I'm sorry. As a mom, you're supposed to be the one to be able to care and love and provide for your children. And I can't. In that sense of the matter, I can't. And it feels like I've lost the battle of being able to care for her. And I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about it. I mean, there's plenty of support groups that I've noticed. Being that it's happening now instead of a couple years ago, we have a bigger support system than we probably would have had when everything started. Excuse me. There's like apparently a big awareness group that's going on right now to be aware of what's going on with being a mom of a 2B. I think that's what they call them. Her being the fighter of one. And she's such a fighter. She fights so hard just to be here. She fights so much harder than any normal child has to fight to just be here. And I mean, she has to fight harder to learn how to walk. She has to fight harder to learn how to hold her head up. Sorry. It's heartbreaking to me. And because she has to work so hard just to be normal. And now they're adding this onto her. And it's not easy to deal with. You know, well, especially when I have my mother and my boyfriend, oh, you're not putting it in her. I mean, what other option do I have except for losing her? I mean, that's basically my only other option. Is eventually she just dwindling down until I lose her. And I've worked too hard the last 2 years to lose her. I can't lose her. And, you know, I have so many people that are on me about my decision and my choice. Well, you don't have to be the mom to her. You don't have to go on watching her be sick and having to watch her be not a normal 2-year-old. You know, I mean, yeah, my mom and my boyfriend are there and they watch it, but they don't see it the way that I see it because I'm the one that gave birth to her. I'm the one that gave her life. And I've been the one that's trying to keep her with a life. And I'm not saying that they don't help me. They help me a lot. I mean, amazingly a lot. But they just don't get what I have to go through. And with my son being able, or starting to now walk on me, he's not even 8 months old. He'll be 8 months old tomorrow. He's trying to walk on me. You know, I'm trying to make sure that I'm feeding my daughter on top of making sure my son is not destroying my house. And, you know, I love being a stay-at-home mom. Don't get me wrong. I love it. And everyone, you know, always thought I was crazy because I always said I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I love being a stay-at-home mom. So don't think that I'm not happy being that. But I have really no one to talk to that understands what I'm going through. I have no one to just vent to about all of this. And, you know, my boyfriend, his first child is healthy. I mean, yeah, he uses my daughter. He basically said my daughter's his first child. But, I mean, in retrospect of actual first children, his first child is healthy and happy and bad. You know how I know? I'm the mother of his first child. You know, she's my first child. And I have messed up so many times just trying to get it right. And now I got this to go on. And I don't know. I don't know what more I can do because I've worked so hard and I've still failed her. You know, the good thing about all of this is that they told me that they're going to do the peg where I can still feed her so that she doesn't lose that cessation, and eventually we can get her off of it. But right now is to give her the calories that she needs so that she can thrive, which I understand, but it's also really hard because excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. You know, the woman that her GI, the minute she met her, she would have put a G2 in her, and that's been like a year that I've been fighting with her not to put one in. And it's almost like I feel like I lost the battle, and it's going to be put in anyway. I mean, I still obviously, I have the option just to say no. But I mean, what kind of mom would I be to deprive my daughter of the possibility of being better? You know? And everything that I've been reading, like all of the mothers on their stories that I've been reading, their children have, it was hard at first. It was hard at first. I'm sorry, y'all. That was gross, but you obviously could tell that I'm not in it. But, they said it was hard at first, but after everything calmed down, they got in their own routine, that their child was actually thriving and doing better and you know, being better. And I want that for her. I mean, if getting her the proper nutrition that she needs, if that's the way that I have to give it to her to make sure that she's able to thrive and be better, I mean, I have no choice. It doesn't make it any easier, but I have no choice. I have to help her. I mean, I'm her mom. I'm the only one that can make that decision to help her. And no one else can make that decision. And so, I don't know. I just need to vent a little bit because it's been a long couple of days. I'm sorry, y'all. Please ignore me right now. Like, I don't know. I need to talk it out, vent it, get it out there in the open. I mean, I don't really have anything new to show you all in crafting world, and I'm sorry. I just need a support system for today. Excuse me. I'm sorry. But, like I said, I need a support system for today and probably for a couple of months. I mean, I'll obviously be documenting her journey through this. It's just, I don't know. It's a lot, and there's a lot to take in. I mean, I've been ignoring it for the last year, but with it getting harder and harder to feed her, I have no options left except for a feeding tube. And I want her to be able to have a normal life and be a normal child. So, if it takes giving her a feeding tube, then it takes giving her a feeding tube. I mean, that's all I can do. I can't force her into eating. Believe me, I've tried. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words at this time. And I can't imagine what she has to go through. I mean, everybody else in our family, I have my health issues with my asthma and stuff, but other than that, I'm pretty healthy. I'm actually going to do another one real quick. I'm just going to cut this one so I don't get too long. And I'll be right back if y'all want to finish watching it. Thank you.